Hey everybody, it's Tipperoo Tom of Tipperoo Travel Adventures. We're aboard Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. We're docked right now at Freeport, Bahamas. We're going to do a real quick review of the boat, a little tour, a little bit different than anything anybody else has done because we're going to get you to do it in 360 so you can take a look at everything that you want to look at. Here we're at the forward pool. As you can see, the pools on board the boat are a little bit smaller than most other pools, but not a lot of people on the boat. So even though, even with 1,200 people on here, there's not that much crowding anywhere. You can see there's still chairs available, tables. You got a few people in the pool. Right in front of me is, look up here in this round structure, is what they call a hangout. Hangout's like a bar, nightclub, dancing place. I got some video games up there, some TVs. Yesterday before we left Palm Beach, we were up there watching college football. And you got this other nice area where people want to hang out and sit in the shade. They can do that here, as well as coming out on the front of the boat here and being able to watch everything going forward. It's kind of cool here. I'll take a look at the bow, then we'll come back around and get a little bit of a shot of the port here in Freeport. There's the bow of the boat. Looking through some stuff now. Freeport got hit really hard by Category 5 Hurricane Dorian about 3 years ago, I think it was. And it literally devastated this place. The storm actually sat over the island for 3 days, and it was just absolutely devastating. So it looks like they've been doing some rebuilding, getting that done, but there's still, it's pretty obvious the devastation's out there. And it's the largest shipping port in the Bahamas. Everything comes in here and then goes out to the other islands in the Bahamas. All right, we'll see you when we get to the next spot. Well, now we're heading into the Port of Indecision Buffet, into my favorite spot, the ice cream. All you can eat soft serve. You get free drinks with cranberry juice, sweet tea, water, and lemonade. Some people I heard were complaining about the lemonade tasted like water, so may not having too much of a mix. There's 2 buffet lines right now. It's closed, getting ready for dinner. Should be reopened here pretty quick. We've got a pasta line that we just walked by. Looks like they're just doing some hamburgers and hot dogs here now, some French fries. And then you've got breads, guacamole, chips, bread. Not sure what they're making. Food on the boat's been actually pretty good. The buffet, we ate at JWB Steakhouse last night. It's absolutely magnificent. Yeah, we got the other buffet lines open. We got some cold cuts, some hot foods, salads, dessert, some more stuff. This takes up pretty much the whole area. I'm going to head back up into the forward part of the boat. All right, we're heading into the casino now. Now, I've seen a lot of stuff that was written about the boat that, pretty much saying that things were pretty run down. There was needed refurbishment. They've done a whole bunch of stuff and rebranding, setting things up. There's just some really cool stuff related to Margaritaville that's here. And casino, and you got a whole bunch of different card games. They got Ultimate Texas Hold'em, sweet cards, poker. We got blackjack, roulette, and then they actually do have a live poker table. It was open for a little while last night. Takes 5 people to play. They barely got 5 people. Okay, now we're going into the Oasis room, which is, I think it's really actually a cool bar, nightclub kind of thing here. On the, we're in the forward portion of the boat now. Again, I believe is running back and forth. This boat, compared to some of the big boats out there, it's just so much smaller. You can see from the video here that, chairs are nice, they're new, and the decorations of the floor is pretty cool. Everything's got a real nice Margaritaville hint. Got a piano set up here. This is really nice, really clean. And the only real negative thing that I can say of everything is it's got some kind of a strange smell to it. And you see it most in our room, and also the air conditioner in our room won't keep it as cold as we like it. Of course, we like it really cold, so that could be a challenge. So we're back in the casino again, heading through. When we get to the next stop, we'll let you back in. Now we're headed into the everything but sand portion of the ship. This is got some shops in here, pretty nice little touristy stuff. Then you've got a coffee shop, and then the pizzeria. The coffee shop and the pizzeria are extra fees. You get to pay for them. We're actually right above the Euphoria Lounge, which we'll go down to here in a second. And down through here, we got a few more shops. Again, just looking around, everything is immaculately clean. So most things seem to be updated. Saw some things in the room, about the rooms not being updated. Our room is fine, with the exception that it's not as cold as what we would like. And then this area here is for their pictures, photo booths. I figure 30 years ago, those photo booths were big business. And then heading this way, we'll get to the theater. And okay, so the theater wants you to go through the Deck 8 entrance. So we're going to come back here and go down. So we were able to get in there earlier. Okay, so let's go down. There we go. And this was really cool, is that there's a whole bunch of little rooms that you can set up card games in. They've got a little conference center down here, but a whole bunch of things, a little game room. They got a whole bunch of board games in here, and card tables. And so you can borrow the games and have a little game, sit very comfortably. Chairs are pretty nice in there again. Everything's freshly recovered. New ships, new carpet. Just really, really nicely done. Okay, and the piano bar show is actually in the waiting room for the Stars on the Water Theater. The theater is, of course, where they have the Jimmy Buffett show. So here's a piano. They got an electronic piano down there. They got a nice bar that opens up around the time that they do the show. And then after the show, then the piano bar opens up. And then this is the showroom. Okay, so this is one thing that I can do that nobody else can do. I can put us in the middle of the showroom and y'all can see all the way around. Okay, so one thing I will say is the chairs that are up there, those red things, they are not comfortable at all. About 5 minutes in them, my back started hurting a little bit. These little ones down here don't look like much, but they kind of suck you in. And they're really, really comfortable. For a 45-minute show, works out well. These tables, this is actually really cool. That's actually some kind of a coating that they put on there that gives it that Margaritaville, feel to it with these tables. And then the stage, you can see it's not too much. I didn't spend a huge amount of money setting this up. I guess we saw the show last night. It was basically a little mini version of Jimmy Buffett's life with all of his, biggest songs being played in it. They had some kids doing the songs. Actually, they were having a lot of fun. It was pretty good. If you don't like Jimmy Buffett's music, then I guess you probably won't like the show. And so we did see a few people leave last night, probably just because they don't like the music. But once they get to, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, the place kind of goes a little bit crazy. They did a little conga line last night through the seats in here, and it was actually really cool. You can see the artwork up along the walls, the clowns. I would assume that artwork is stuff that was for the original settings where the boat, what the boat was originally, and I would bet that they're going to come back in and retheme that as time goes on. All right, we're going to head down to the dining areas here and we'll see what's next. Okay, now we're headed into the Euphoria bar. This is a really big open space here. It was the hot spot last night. Folks were sitting around. It was Latino night. They were doing a lot of Latino music, but pretty much had almost all the tables in here filled up with people. A nice little bar again with more TVs, watching the games. And looks like 24 seconds left in overtime. Tampa's 17-17. So at least in here in the Bahamas, we can still watch the game. And now we'll come through the Euphoria Lounge and we're coming to JWB Prime Steakhouse. And the steakhouse and the main dining room are actually attached by the curtain there that you can see in front of us. Okay, we had dinner in here last night and it was absolutely fantastic. Had to take the desserts with us. There was just too much food. I was thinking about, can I ask for seconds? Not only did I not need seconds, it was just magnificent. Everything was absolutely perfectly prepared. This is JWB Steakhouse, and then as we go through these curtains here, this is the main dining room, Fins. We'll be eating in here tonight. We don't have any recommendations for it yet because we haven't eaten here. Okay, but we will be eating tonight, and I'll add something at the end of this to let you know how the food was down here. Prime rib tonight, so we'll see how it's good. Okay, and that's it for this. Okay, we got another piece we're going to be doing about the drink packages on here. That was kind of interesting. As you can see, the boat's really clean. They've done a great job. There's a few little things here and there, but for the kind of cruise it's doing and for the amount of money that you're paying, it's absolutely fantastic. Okay, have a good one. We'll be back with you soon. Hey everybody, well, we're finally back on land again after our little trip over to the Bahamas yesterday. At the Paradise behind me, Margaritaville at sea. They're doing a great job cleaning her up. So my final thoughts are, people are going to complain because people like to complain. So we're getting off the ship. Some lady was losing her mind over paying $4 for a water bottle. Hey, you go on a boat, you're going to pay. Okay, it is what it is. Understand the extras. There were some extras on our final bill. They don't charge, most cruise lines are charging tips when you buy your ticket now that comes in. They're adding the tips after the fact. Fuel prices are high, so there's a little fuel surcharge in there. And of course, I went over, if you check the other video that we did, we talked about the drinks. So we ended up with some extras on here, a little bit more than what we might have planned on. But overall, had a great time on the ship. Come on out, try it out. It's a great time. Thanks. Have a great day. Oh, and if you like the videos, like and subscribe, please. Thanks.